Hello and welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving into a remarkable chapter of American history, the Dust Bowl era of the 1930s. This was a time when relentless dust storms and economic hardship forced families to get incredibly creative in the kitchen. In this episode, we'll explore 20 forgotten low-class family recipes that not only filled stomachs but also told stories of resilience and ingenuity. So, grab a seat and join us as we uncover these culinary relics from a bygone era. Imagine a time when families gathered around a modest pot, hoping to stretch a few ingredients into a meal that could feed many. During the Great Depression, this was the reality for countless Americans. One dish that emerged from this era of hardship was the humble yet hearty Hoover stew. Named after President Herbert Hoover, who was often blamed for the economic collapse, Hoover stew became a staple in the makeshift communities known as Hoovervilles. These shanty towns were home to those who had lost everything, and communal meals like this stew were a source of sustenance and solidarity. The recipe was simple, utilizing affordable and accessible ingredients: elbow macaroni, canned tomatoes, sliced hot dogs, and sometimes canned corn or beans. Families would cook the macaroni, then combine it with the other ingredients in a large pot, simmering the mixture until it was hot and flavorful. Hoover stew wasn't just about feeding the body, it was about nourishing the spirit. In a time of scarcity, this dish represented ingenuity and the ability to make do with what was available. It brought people together, offering a sense of normalcy and comfort amidst the uncertainty. Today, Hoover stew serves as a poignant reminder of the resilience and resourcefulness of those who lived through one of America's most challenging periods. It's more than a recipe, it's a story of survival, community, and the enduring human spirit. Imagine a dish so intertwined with American military history that it earned a nickname only soldiers could love. During the challenging times of the early 20th century, especially the Great Depression and World War II, creamed chipped beef on toast became a staple for both soldiers and families back home. This dish, affectionately, or not so affectionately, known as SOS, a colloquial term coined by servicemen, was a simple yet hearty meal. It consisted of thin slices of dried, salted beef, rehydrated and simmered in a creamy white sauce, then generously ladled over toasted bread. The origins of this meal trace back to the 1910 Manual for Army Cooks, where a recipe designed to feed 60 men was documented. Its practicality made it a favorite in military mess halls, providing sustenance to soldiers during grueling times. Beyond the battlefield, the dish found its way into American homes, especially during the Great Depression. Its affordability and ease of preparation made it a go-to meal for families trying to stretch their resources. Today, creamed chipped beef on toast stands as a testament to resilience and ingenuity. It's more than just a meal, it's a slice of history, reminding us of the challenges faced and overcome by previous generations. As we continue our journey through the culinary landscape of America's past, we encounter a dish that, much like creamed chipped beef on toast, showcases the ingenuity born out of necessity: porcupine meatballs. Emerging during the Great Depression, porcupine meatballs were a creative solution for families striving to make the most of limited resources. The name derives from the appearance of the meatballs, ground beef combined with uncooked rice, which, upon cooking, protrudes from the meatballs, resembling porcupine quills. The recipe was straightforward and economical: ground beef, uncooked rice, chopped onions, and seasonings, all formed into meatballs and simmered in a tomato-based sauce. The uncooked rice not only extended the quantity of the meal but also absorbed the flavors of the sauce, adding texture and substance. Porcupine meatballs gained popularity in the 1930s and 1940s, a testament to the resourcefulness of home cooks during challenging times. Over the years, variations emerged, with some recipes incorporating different spices or sauces, but the core concept remained the same. Today, porcupine meatballs serve as a nostalgic reminder of resilience and creativity in the face of adversity. They highlight how simple ingredients, when combined thoughtfully, can produce a meal that's both comforting and sustaining. As we continue our journey through the culinary landscape of America's past, we encounter a dish that, much like porcupine meatballs, showcases the ingenuity born out of necessity: egg drop soup. Originating from Chinese cuisine, egg drop soup, or egg flour soup, traditionally consists of wispy beaten eggs in chicken broth. However, during the Great Depression, American families adapted this dish to suit their limited resources. In the 1930s, meat was often scarce and expensive. Eggs, being more affordable, became a valuable source of protein. Home cooks would create a simple broth using water or available stock, often enhanced with sautéed onions and potatoes for added flavor and sustenance. Once the broth was prepared, beaten eggs were slowly drizzled into the boiling liquid, creating delicate strands or flowers of cooked egg. This technique not only added visual appeal but also increased the nutritional value of the soup. Some variations included additional ingredients like bay leaves, salt, pepper, and even a sprinkle of cheese to enhance the flavor. This adaptation of egg drop soup became a staple in many households and soup kitchens, offering warmth and nourishment during challenging times. Its simplicity and versatility made it a go-to meal for families striving to make the most of what they had. Today, egg drop soup serves as a reminder of the resilience and creativity of those who lived through the Great Depression. It's a testament to how simple ingredients, when combined thoughtfully, can provide comfort and sustenance in the face of adversity. As we continue our exploration of America's culinary history, we encounter a humble yet enduring dish, Johnny cakes. These simple cornmeal flatbreads have traversed centuries, cultures, and regions, earning a place in the hearts and homes of many. Originating from Native American tribes such as the Narragansett and Algonquin, Johnny cakes were initially made by mixing cornmeal with water and cooking the batter on hot stones or griddles over open fires. The term Johnny cake is believed to have evolved from journey cake, highlighting its portability and suitability for long travels. Some historians also suggest that the name may derive from Shawnee cake, or the indigenous word Janikin, meaning corn cake. As European settlers adopted this recipe, Johnny cakes became a staple in colonial diets, especially when wheat flour was scarce. The 1796 cookbook American Cookery by Amelia Simmons features one of the earliest printed recipes for Johnny cakes, underscoring their significance in early American cuisine. During the Great Depression, the affordability and simplicity of Johnny cakes made them a popular choice for families facing economic hardships. With basic ingredients like cornmeal, water, and salt, they provided sustenance without straining limited resources. Today, Johnny cakes continue to be enjoyed in various forms across the United States and the Caribbean. Whether served sweet with syrup or savory alongside stews, they remain a testament to culinary resilience and adaptability. As we continue our journey through the culinary landscape of America's past, we encounter a dish that, much like Johnny cakes, showcases the ingenuity born out of necessity: cornmeal mush. Cornmeal mush, a humble yet hearty dish, has been a staple in American kitchens for centuries. Its origins trace back to Native American cuisine, where ground corn was a fundamental ingredient. Early European settlers adopted this practice, learning to prepare cornmeal into a thick porridge, often referred to as hasty pudding in New England or suppawn in New York. Among the Pennsylvania Dutch, it was simply called mush. During the Great Depression, cornmeal mush became a household staple due to its affordability and ability to feed large families. Made by boiling cornmeal in water or milk, it was both economical and filling. Once cooked, it could be served hot as a porridge or cooled, sliced, and fried for a crispy treat. The versatility of cornmeal mush allowed families to adapt it to their tastes and available resources. It could be sweetened with syrup or sugar for breakfast or paired with savory toppings like gravy or cheese for dinner. Its simplicity and adaptability made it a comforting choice during challenging times. Today, cornmeal mush serves as a nostalgic reminder of resilience and creativity in the face of adversity. It highlights how simple ingredients, when combined thoughtfully, can produce a meal that's both comforting and sustaining. As we continue our journey through the culinary landscape of America's past, we encounter a dish that, much like cornmeal mush, showcases the ingenuity born out of necessity: succotash. Succotash is a traditional American dish consisting primarily of sweet corn and lima beans. The name succotash is derived from the Narragansett word succotahash, meaning broken corn kernels. This dish has its roots in Native American cuisine and was later adopted by European settlers. Over time, it became a staple in New England and other regions. During the Great Depression, succotash gained popularity due to its affordability and nutritional value, often being cooked in a casserole form with a light pie crust on top, similar to a traditional pot pie. The basic recipe includes sweet corn and lima beans, but variations may incorporate other ingredients such as onions, potatoes, turnips, tomatoes, bell peppers, corned beef, salt pork, or okra. Combining a grain with a legume provides a dish that is high in all essential amino acids, making it a complete protein source. Succotash is typically served hot and can function as a main course. Its simplicity and adaptability made it a comforting choice during challenging times, and it remains a traditional dish in many Thanksgiving celebrations in the New England region. As we continue our journey through the culinary landscape of America's past, we encounter a dish that, much like succotash, showcases the ingenuity born out of necessity: molasses bread. Molasses bread, a staple during the Great Depression, was cherished for its affordability and nutritional value. Molasses, being less processed than sugar, provided a richer flavor and was more economical, making it a preferred sweetener during times of scarcity. The basic recipe for molasses bread included wheat flour, salt, baking soda, sour milk, or milk with a splash of vinegar, an egg, butter, and, of course, molasses. This combination resulted in a dense, chewy bread with a sweet, hearty flavor. Its density made it particularly filling, ideal for laborers and families needing sustenance throughout the day. Beyond its immediate consumption, molasses bread was versatile. Leftover slices could be toasted with butter for breakfast or transformed into pan purdy, a type of French toast. Any remaining pieces might even be repurposed into bread pudding, ensuring that no part of the loaf went to waste. The use of molasses not only added flavor but also extended the shelf life of the bread. Its natural preservative qualities meant that families could bake in batches, reducing the frequency of baking and conserving resources. Today, molasses bread stands as a testament to the resilience and creativity of those who lived through the Great Depression. It reminds us that with simple ingredients and a bit of ingenuity, it's possible to create meals that are both nourishing and comforting. As we continue our journey through the culinary landscape of America's past, we encounter a dessert that, much like molasses bread, showcases the ingenuity born out of necessity: wacky cake. Wacky cake, also known as depression cake, emerged during the Great Depression and gained popularity during World War II. Its creation was a response to the scarcity of ingredients like eggs, milk, and butter. Despite lacking these traditional baking staples, wacky cake delivers a moist, rich chocolate flavor that belies its humble origins. The recipe's simplicity is part of its charm. Dry ingredients, flour, sugar, cocoa powder, baking soda, and salt, are mixed directly in the baking pan. 3 wells are made in the mixture to hold vanilla extract, vinegar, and vegetable oil. Water is then poured over the entire mixture, and everything is stirred together until smooth. The cake is baked in the same pan, minimizing cleanup and equipment needs. The vinegar and baking soda react to create a leavening effect, allowing the cake to rise without eggs. This chemical reaction is a brilliant example of how home bakers adapted scientific principles to overcome ingredient shortages. Wacky cake's enduring appeal lies in its adaptability and the comfort it provided during challenging times. It's a testament to the resourcefulness and resilience of those who lived through the Great Depression and World War II. As we continue our journey through the culinary landscape of America's past, we encounter a bread that, much like wacky cake, showcases the ingenuity born out of necessity: peanut butter bread. Peanut butter bread emerged during the Great Depression, a time when ingredients like eggs, butter, and yeast were scarce. This simple, no-yeast quick bread provided a nutritious and affordable option for families. The recipe typically includes all-purpose flour, sugar, baking powder, salt, milk, and peanut butter. Some variations also incorporate honey for added sweetness. The preparation is straightforward. Dry ingredients are combined, then mixed with milk and peanut butter to form a thick batter. The batter is poured into a greased loaf pan and baked at 325 degrees Fahrenheit 160 degrees Celsius for about an hour, until a toothpick inserted in the center comes out clean. The resulting bread is dense and moist, with a subtle sweetness and a rich peanut flavor. It can be enjoyed on its own, toasted with butter, or even transformed into French toast. Its versatility and simplicity made it a staple during challenging times. Peanut butter bread's enduring appeal lies in its adaptability and the comfort it provided during difficult periods. It's a testament to the resourcefulness and resilience of those who lived through the Great Depression. As we continue our journey through the culinary landscape of America's past, we encounter a dessert that, much like peanut butter bread, showcases the ingenuity born out of necessity: rice pudding. Rice pudding has long been a staple in various cultures, but during the Great Depression, it became a symbol of comfort and resourcefulness in American households. With minimal ingredients, rice, milk, sugar, and a touch of spice, families could create a satisfying dessert that warmed both the body and soul. Ingredients: half a cup long-grain white rice, half a cup sugar, 1 can evaporated milk, diluted to make 1 quart, 1 cup raisins, optional, 1 teaspoon vanilla extract, 1/4 teaspoon salt, cinnamon to taste. Instructions: preheat your oven to 300 degrees Fahrenheit 150 degrees Celsius. Grease a 9x 13-inch baking dish with shortening. In the prepared dish, combine rice, sugar, diluted evaporated milk, raisins, if using, vanilla extract, and salt. Generously sprinkle the top with cinnamon. Bake for approximately 1.5 hours, stirring once during baking to incorporate the cinnamon crust into the pudding. Allow to cool slightly before serving. Enjoy warm or chilled. This humble dessert not only provided a sweet ending to meals during tough times but also showcased the creativity of home cooks who made the most of what they had. Its enduring popularity is a testament to its comforting simplicity and the resilience of those who cherished it. As we continue our journey through the culinary landscape of America's past, we encounter a dish that, much like scrapple, showcases the resourcefulness and resilience of early American settlers: son-of-a-bitch stew. Origin and ingredients. Son-of-a-bitch stew, also known as SOB stew, is a hearty dish that originated in the American West. This stew was made using offal and other inexpensive cuts of meat, reflecting the necessity of utilizing every part of the animal during times of scarcity. The primary ingredients included beef, offal, such as liver, heart, and sweetbreads, marrow gut, and various seasonings. The marrow gut, a tube between two of the calves' stomachs filled with a substance resembling marrow, was considered a delicacy and added a unique flavor to the stew. Preparation and cooking. The preparation of son-of-a-bitch stew involved simmering the meat and offal in a flavorful broth, often seasoned with spices and vegetables. The slow cooking process allowed the tough cuts of meat to become tender and infused with the rich flavors of the broth. This method of cooking was not only economical but also ensured that no part of the animal went to waste. Cultural significance. Son-of-a-bitch stew holds cultural significance as a symbol of the ingenuity and resilience of early American settlers. It reflects the necessity of utilizing available resources to create nourishing meals during challenging times. The dish also highlights the importance of community and shared meals, as it was often prepared in large quantities to feed groups of people. Modern-day appreciation. Today, while the name and ingredients of son-of-a-bitch stew may seem unconventional, the dish serves as a reminder of the resourcefulness and adaptability of those who lived through difficult periods. It underscores the importance of utilizing available resources and the value of community in overcoming adversity. As we continue our journey through the culinary landscape of America's past, we encounter a dish that, much like Hoover stew, showcases the ingenuity born out of necessity: tomato cakes. Origin and ingredients. Tomato cakes, also known as tomato fritters, were a popular Depression-era dish, especially in the South. They were made using simple, inexpensive ingredients: crushed saltine crackers, chopped onions, and diced tomatoes. These ingredients were mixed together, formed into patties, and fried until golden brown. The The result was a crispy exterior with a soft, flavorful interior. This dish was a testament to the resourcefulness of home cooks during challenging times. Preparation and cooking. The preparation of tomato cakes was straightforward. The crushed saltines served as a binder, holding the tomatoes and onions together. The mixture was seasoned with salt and pepper, then shaped into small patties. These patties were fried in a skillet until they developed a crispy crust. The simplicity of the recipe made it accessible to many families. Cultural significance. Tomato cakes hold cultural significance as a symbol of the ingenuity and resilience of early American settlers. They reflect the necessity of utilizing available resources to create nourishing meals during challenging times. The dish also highlights the importance of community and shared meals, as it was often prepared in large quantities to feed groups of people. Modern-day appreciation. Today, tomato cakes are appreciated for their nostalgic value and the comfort they provided during difficult periods. They remind us of the resourcefulness and adaptability of those who lived through the Great Depression. While the ingredients may seem humble, the dish remains a flavorful example of how creativity in the kitchen can turn simple ingredients into a satisfying meal. As we continue our journey through the culinary landscape of America's past, we encounter a dish that, much like son-of-a-bitch stew, showcases the ingenuity born out of necessity. City chicken. Origin and ingredients. City chicken is an American entree consisting of cubes of meat, typically pork or veal, which have been placed on a wooden skewer and then fried or baked. Despite its name, city chicken almost never contains chicken. The dish originated in the early 20th century and became popular during the Great Depression as a way to stretch limited resources. In cities like Pittsburgh, Cleveland, and Detroit, where meat was often expensive, cooks used pork or veal because it was cheaper than chicken. Sometimes, molds were used to shape the meat around a skewer, giving it the appearance of a drumstick. Preparation and cooking. The preparation of city chicken involved skewering cubes of pork or veal and then breading them before frying or baking. The breading added flavor and texture, making the dish more appealing. The skewers were often served with mashed potatoes and gravy, creating a hearty and satisfying meal. This method of cooking allowed families to enjoy a chicken-like dish without the expense of actual poultry. Cultural significance. City chicken holds cultural significance as a symbol of the ingenuity and resilience of early American settlers. It reflects the necessity of utilizing available resources to create nourishing meals during challenging times. The dish also highlights the importance of community and shared meals, as it was often prepared in large quantities to feed groups of people. Modern-day appreciation. Today, city chicken is appreciated for its nostalgic value and the comfort it provided during difficult periods. It reminds us of the resourcefulness and adaptability of those who lived through the Great Depression. While the ingredients may seem unconventional, the dish remains a flavorful example of how creativity in the kitchen can turn simple ingredients into a satisfying meal. As we conclude our journey through Depression-era recipes, we present a dish that embodies the ingenuity of that time: porcupine meatballs. Porcupine meatballs emerged during the Great Depression as a resourceful way to stretch limited meat supplies. The dish consists of ground beef mixed with uncooked long-grain rice, finely chopped onions, and simple seasonings. When cooked in a tomato-based sauce, the rice expands and protrudes from the meatballs, resembling porcupine quills, hence the name. To prepare porcupine meatballs, combine ground beef with uncooked rice, chopped onions, salt, and pepper. Form the mixture into balls and place them in a skillet or baking dish. Cover the meatballs with a tomato-based sauce, such as canned tomato soup or homemade tomato sauce, and simmer or bake until the meat is cooked through and the rice is tender. This method allows the rice to absorb the flavors of the sauce, resulting in a hearty and satisfying meal. Porcupine meatballs exemplify the creativity and resilience of home cooks during the Great Depression. By incorporating rice into the meat mixture, families could extend their meat supply and create a filling dish that satisfied hunger and provided comfort during challenging times. This concludes our exploration of 15 Depression-era recipes that highlight the resourcefulness and determination of those who lived through challenging times. We hope this journey has provided insight into the culinary history of the era and perhaps inspired you to try some of these inventive dishes. We sincerely thank you for joining us on this journey through history and cuisine. Your support and interest mean the world to us. If you enjoyed this video and would like to see more content exploring historical recipes and culinary traditions, please subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications. Your engagement helps us continue to share these stories and recipes with a wider audience. Thank you once again, and we look forward to sharing more with you soon.